Have you ever played the whisper down the lane or the gossip game, where you put a bunch of people in a room and you whisper a sentence into the first person's ear, who whispers it to the next person, to the next person, to the next person? When you get through 10, 15, 20 people, what's the message come out like? Totally different than the message that was whispered into the first person's ear. And where did the problem start? Where did the degradation begin? It began with the second or third or fourth person. And that's what happens in our industry. 94% of the people are going to fail in this business, not because their industry doesn't work, because we have a lot of misinformation that's being broken down. So here's an example. Let's say I know 100% of how to fly an airplane, and I'm going to go teach a bunch of people how to fly an airplane. Now here's statistics. We know that most people only retain about 7 to 10% of what they hear. But for this example of our whisper down the lane or gossip game, let's say that everyone's a genius. They don't get 7 to 10%, they get 50%. So I know how to fly an airplane. I go to my friend Bob and I go, Bob, let me show you how to fly an airplane. I know 100%. He's way above average, so he gets 50%. What's he at? We're now at 50% of how to fly it to Bob. How many of you want to get in Bob's airplane and fly with him? He's a genius, he's smart, but guess what? You're destined to crash and fail. And that's what happens in this business. So Bob now, he knows Susie. He's excited. He goes out and he says, Susie, let me tell you about this business. Susie gets way more than 7 to 10%. She gets 50%. But now how much does she have? 25%. You don't want to get in Susie's airplane. You don't want to get in Bob's airplane. You want to get in the person who has 100% of the information's airplane. And that's the challenge in this business. Why is training so important? You know what? All the great athletes, all the great people have coaches. Bill Gates has a board of directors. He has coaches who keep him online and help make the right decision and teach him how to do what he's got to do. Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they all have coaches. Who's your coach? Find yourself a good coach. If you want to be successful, find someone who is and do what they do.